Hi, welcome back. I'm Purple Rose, and today I'm going to be making a dessert. It is called Chocolate Eclair Cake. My family calls it Heaven on a Plate. This is what you need. 2 cups of milk, any kind of frosting. I use milk chocolate, any brand too. I just like the rich and creamy milk chocolate, but you can use, there's butterscotch and banana, there's vanilla, there's all different kinds, whatever you prefer to put on top, okay? And then there's Jell-O. I use vanilla. I've also used chocolate before. I've done half and half. If you do half and half, don't get the big box, get the smaller box, 1 vanilla, 1 chocolate. This is a 5.1 ounce box. I use vanilla, but you can use butterscotch too. There's butterscotch, there's banana, vanilla. There's all kinds of flavors. It's whatever your liking is. You need graham crackers. You'll need Cool Whip, a 9x9 pan, whatever kind of pan you have, a bowl, and a couple utensils. And your Cool Whip, you want your Cool Whip, you don't want it room temperature, but it can't be cold either, okay? So I'm gonna move this out of my way because I don't need this just yet. I need my bowl. And I've been already testing it to see. So I don't know, you probably can't tell in the camera, but it's not room temperature. It's cold, but not solid in the middle, if that makes sense. It's more like whipping, and that's what you need for this, okay? You need it not that cold. So we start with our bowl and our pudding. So we add our mixture in. It's just like making pudding. Now, the bigger box here tells you that you want 3 cups of milk. I don't do 3 cups of milk. I do 2 cups of milk. Okay? And we're gonna whisk that in there. I broke my handle, so gotta get a new one. Just wanna get the lumps out. Now we're just gonna set this aside. We need this to see how it's liquidy. We need this to firm up a little bit. So I'm gonna, All right, so we had a little mishap. I dropped it, had to rinse it off. So, see, it's starting to thicken up. So let's start opening up our graham crackers. Hopefully I don't have a broken box. That's one thing, you never know how they get handled in the store. Hopefully they're not broken. Not that it matters, but I like them to be whole pieces. Okay. So you see how that got thicker? So now we're gonna add our Cool Whip. I had a malfunction, so I didn't get to open up my graham crackers, but I will. So now we add the Cool Whip. Okay, and just mix this in there. Mix together. Okay, let's set that aside. All right, now I'm gonna open up my graham crackers, if I can. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way you layer them. You could go this way or this way. I'm gonna start this way. Just doesn't matter, it's preference. Then we're gonna add half of this. Just judge, whatever half. Then we're going to do another layer of graham crackers. So because I went this way, I'm now going to go this way. It's just opposite. You don't have to. I like to. Then we put the rest of the pudding mixture in. All right, so remember the first layer went this way, second layer went this way, top layer. We're gonna start down here. I'm gonna start at the bottom here because this is where all the pieces are. When it gets higher, the top actually, gets wider, so you could fit more if you try. Just like that, okay? My kids like to eat the extra graham crackers, so I put those out. Now, the frosting, I melt in the microwave. I peel this off, okay? Now, that peeled very nice. There's no silver left. If there's silver left, you must put this in a microwave safe bowl, because that silver will spark in the microwave. But as you can see, there's none left. There's none on there. Not that I see. Let me make sure. Yep, no, there's none on there. So I could put this in the microwave. 10-second intervals. You do not want to go too high, okay? If you put it on too high, you can burn it or cook it, and we don't want it cooked, we want it melted. So 10 minutes, and I'll stick it in and I'll check it. Okay, so I put it in for another 10 seconds. That was 3 times. And let's see. Yeah, that might be, that looks good. See, it's running off fairly easy. Okay, so just stir it good, mix it all up. In 10 seconds, this isn't hot either, so you could touch it. Okay, now we're just gonna pour this on top. Now we are going to take this, and this has to be in the fridge for at least 4 hours, 4 hours or more. You do not cover it, just let it sit in the fridge, because if you cover it, you get moisture and then it'll get wet, so don't want to cover it. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge for 4 hours, and then I'll be back and I will show you what it looks like. All right, and we're back. It's been 4 hours. This is what it looks like. Looks the same as it went in. So the first piece is always the hardest part to get out. But just gonna cut that, and slide it out. See that? That's graham cracker, but am I getting it in there? See the layers? And it's really good. Like I said, everybody here likes it. Again, it's Chocolate Eclair Cake, and my family calls it heaven on a plate. There you go. It's very yummy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.